Hey Cactus friends, it's Jenny from Cookies Cacti. I am using my brand new wireless microphone, which could be a complete disaster, so hopefully I don't have to go home and end up dubbing over everything again, but we'll give this a try. As you can see, I am back at the Desert Botanical Garden in Phoenix, Arizona. It's a Saturday and I am at the spring plant sale, which we previewed, it's like a week or 2 ago, 2 weeks ago. So you can see my cart already has some stuff in it. Yeah. Looks like it's a mammillaria day. I'm gonna leave my cart here and I'm gonna go walk around a little bit with you all. Hopefully nobody takes my plants and my umbrella. So I kind of walked through the sale already, which is why I already have plants in my cart. It looks like this spring sale has been quite successful because you're going to notice a lot of empty space amongst the inventory, which is just excellent. I'm so happy for the garden for the sale because, as you heard from Kenny from that last video, that this really is a fundraiser event for the garden. So everything that anybody's purchasing here is going to the garden. So why don't we start with our cactus tent and then we'll kind of work our way around and maybe we'll go interview somebody along the way. And here you can see mellow cactus, $75. Maryi. Cephalium's already developing. What's this? More mellow cactus. I really hope my audio is okay. And what are we gonna do? You guys can all kind of see the pricing on here. As usual, we're gonna try our best. There's a nice two-headed one back there for $75. Once again, there is no sales tax when you purchase plants from the plant sale at the Botanical Garden. And if you're a member of the garden, you get 10% off. What is this? We're gonna do our usual. This is, I'm gonna walk around and look at the plants that catch my attention, which is always extremely biased. I'll let you read that. I bought one of these last time, still alive, and it's got the little funny flower fluff buds there. Mine is doing exactly the same thing. Got some monkey tail. $15. So a 6-inch pot is $30. Looks like some of these are, I don't even know what's going on in there. We saw this last time too. I'm noticing the prices are about the same as in the fall, which is very unusual for prices of everything going up because of inflation. And astrophytum. We saw this during the preview.
Most looks like there's a plant in there.
We've got some Areocarpus.
Yeah. Cynthia Zelov.
Lichtenbergia principis. Got some lithops. These look like they come from plants from the Southwest, and they do, because I can recognize Jean's handwriting anywhere, which is kind of funny. Those are $10.
Weird looking.
Some 16 plants in a pot for $45. So these are 25 plants in a pot. Escobaria.
So I have a tree to relocate. I have no idea if it's growing.
Never heard of this one. Fuzzy ones, Escostoa. It says it's enormous. How can that? Oh, maybe it's just fuzz and no spines. Carmenet, I love Carmenet. I'm growing those from seed. Candida. Oh, there's a Mammillaria pectinifera in the back. Teeny tiny little one. $15. Got some spinosoma and pico. Mammillaria pottsii. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. So I'm going to tell you, I cleaned out their last two Huizilopochtli Mammillaria. They only had 2 left. Remember we saw like a small group of them at the preview? And they were almost all gone, so I took the last 2. I need a mate for my Huizilopochtli to like get a chance at getting seed. Frelea. There's two different species of Frelea here. Interesting.
What you doing?
Looking this one up.
Oh.
Nordic Cactuscopa. This has got to be Lenonhausii. Oh, this is really pretty. Parodia. Chrysacanthian. Look at that. There's a lot of empty space. Look at all that empty space. I kind of overheard the volunteers talking about how they've been moving that fence in. So that is a really good sign for the sale. But despite the empty space, there's still a good number of plants left because see that even my cart has plants in it. These are so cool. Look at how thick the spines are. These are really pretty. I really need to be more discerning about what plants I buy. Oh, Greggii. I bought one of these at the plant sale probably a year ago now. Doing great. I think it was $10 a year ago, which is absolutely insane considering how expensive everything else has gone up in terms of price. This is really cool. This natural patterning. This is interesting. I've never heard of that. We're back to where we had left off. Oh, these are glaucosins, Phaerocactus. Sorry, we're backlit, so it's very dark for us. Pottsii, interesting. What is this one? Lobivia wrightiana. So I think the Saturday reservations were completely sold out, even though it's free. So yesterday on Friday, we had a really big storm come through, and I think they had opened in the beginning of the day for the sale, and then they probably closed it once the storm came in really strong. So today sold out, and I think Sunday there might still be some slots open. So if you're in the Phoenix area, you can kind of see there's still stuff left, even though by the time this video comes out, it's going to be too late. Oh, that's so pretty. These are Turbinicarpus, Horopylos. Oh, Stenosarius. I see it's all mixed together. Oh, here's more of the Turbinicarpus. They're really pretty. I don't do really well with Turbinicarpus. These are some bigger Turbinicarpus. Let me see if I can see how much they cost. $25. Some Turbinicarpus Gilzadorfianus, $10. Those are really pretty. Got some Phallocactus lloydii, bar major. These are super pretty. I don't know how well I do with Phallocactus yet. To be determined. Phallocactus bicolor. It's really pretty. Arroyo. There was an Arroyo I was looking at earlier, this one. Arroyo Peruviana. Look how, oh, that lighting's so bad. So pretty. If I weren't being more careful about what I buy, I would buy this. But look at that. Look at the way the aerials are. Oops, might be too close. So pretty. Well, I wouldn't know what to do with this. I probably wouldn't breed it. So, yeah. Otherwise, oh, it's so pretty. Okay, anyway. Copiapoa paposoensis, which I think is humilis. $12.50. Tenuissima, $15. I have Tenuissima. I have one of these that I bought like a year or a year and a half ago. It's still alive. I thought it was dying. I thought it rotted, and I think it lost its roots, and then it started to grow back. So I stuck it back in some soil, and it's still alive. This is a genus that I do not have, and I am not familiar with. It's really cool. Machicana, Gymnocalicium horstii. I did not see those giant horstiis around, which means maybe people bought them all. Canthocalicium. Gymnocalicium. There was a gymno over here that I was very tempted with, but even gymnos, I mean, should I be buying gymnos? This one, Armatum, they kind of look like, what is it, the Cardensianum? These are really attractive to me, $10, but I shouldn't be buying gymnos anymore. I have enough. I just need to focus on keeping the ones I have alive. Gymnocalicium horridspinum. Never heard of this one either. Shriateri, $10. I love gymnos, but again, like I don't really breed gymnos. I'm not growing gymnos from seed. I think I've grown one type of Gymnocalicium from seed. So this is not something, you know, that would be a future project. So in terms of the space that I have, I really shouldn't be buying them anymore. I like growing Mammillaria, Aerocarpus, Copiapoa, Astrophytum, you all know that. And my mature plants produce seed, which I'm growing, like I'm actively growing. Oh, I bought one of these last year. It's still alive. It actually makes more sense if I have two if I want to breed these. So should I get another one? They're $12.50. Should I? Which one? Maybe that one's really pretty. Should I get a second one? I'm trying to grow some from seed. I'm not doing a very good job of it though. This one has like redder spines. This one's like more yellow spines. I can't tell which one I think is more attractive. They're all cool. This is a Coryphantha elephantidens. How much are these? $12.50.
Recording those?
Yes, I am. I am. I have a YouTube channel called Cookies Cacti.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of these on Plant Story these days, which is interesting as well. We've got these funny things. Piniocerius, probably more Piniocerius. This is 20. Those are $17.50. I think that one or that one. That one or that one. I might go for this one. Okay, then I'll have two. Then maybe I have a chance of making some seed. All right, we are done with the cactus area. We're gonna go into like the euphorbia spot. This is where my cart is. Oh, before we go over there, see, look, they have this bargain hunter section, which is probably where Kenny was talking about all the plants they had for discount. But look, a lot of the stuff that we saw in the preview is gone. Like all those Astrophytum, I couldn't find a single one of those $5 Astrophytum. It's a bunch of like $3 agave. See that? These all need a little bit of love. They do have a bunch of Mangave for $15. And then over here, they've got some agave for $5. You can see, like, I bet this was way fuller at the beginning of the sale. So this is a good sign. $5 for whatever that is. It might be a stinky. They've got, oh, they've got some of that euphorbia corn cob. That just looks like a little bit of discoloring. It's not that bad. $10 for something in a 6-inch pot. They've got some Haworthia, $7.50 for this whole basket. I can't even see what's wrong with this. Maybe a few dried leaves. Let's go into their euphorbia section. Oh wait, let's take a look at what they've got here left. Spruce cone? Oh, that must be a tetracactus. $15 droopy agave.
Whether they eat it, they'll uproot it.
These are $20.
Yeah, and make a mess.
Whatever this is. Maybe Stenosarius? I'm not sure.
Put a little thing around it for a while. Yeah.
The thing with the rock?
Yeah.
How big?
$15 for this
yeah,
Echinopsis.
What
Jeez.
the rocks do, they create kind of a shaded place where the roots can grow and it's not so
This looks like a tree. Oh, Japhora. Oh no, Jatropha? Jatropha. $100 for that one back there. It looks like there's a volunteer in the pot. Pachycormus discolor, $35. It's that beautiful desert tree.
Probably a little.
Boo job! Now we know what the orange label means. That's 75. It's in a 2-gallon pot. These are all 75. This is 45 for a 1 gallon. I think this is what I bought a year ago. These look really good. It is the season for boojum right now. Looks like they've got some Fucoria splendens, Acatillo. Fucoria McDouglii, Mexican tree Acatillo. These are $20. It's so fun to know what the label colors mean. Okay, let's go into the, what is this, Euphorbia / caudiciform area. Hold on, I'm gonna go put my Islaiensis into my cart and then I'll come back. So this is the Portulacaria afra bonsai pots that we saw during the preview, and we saw this last time at the fall sale as well. These are really cool, they're all nicely staged. This is 150. I see 75 back there. 75. This is $100. How cool that looks. These are really nicely done. We've got a potted agave Victoria. What? It's a variegated agave Victoria Reginae. It looks different from the ones I'm used to seeing, like the lime whatever thing which I have. This is really pretty. And you can see like the middle new leaves are green. I don't see variegation. This is more Fucoria, frankincense, Cyphostemma jute.
That's that $3 one.
Euphorbia. Oh, Monodinium. I think this is so cool. I was looking at this earlier when I was walking through. This is so cool, but I'm almost certain I cannot keep this alive. It's too bad. Otherwise, I would take it. This is $30. Some ficus. More ficus. More ficus. Look how cool this is. Something I have no familiarity with at all, never even heard of it. This Phocaea edulis. This is Pseudobombax ellipticum, which sadly I cannot keep alive either.
Look at this.
This is Cyphostemma elephantitum. I've never heard of it. I really cannot do caudiciforms. I just cannot really keep them alive.
Wish they put the common name on them.
There's a bit of a traffic jam on the other end, so I'm gonna come over here and look at some euphorbia. Well, sorry, this isn't too helpful. Oh, here we go. I wonder if these are Peter W.'s plants. They might be. They might be.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
There's a crested one stuck in here. This is Euphorbia malavola. I keep feeling my neck or my chin touch the fuzzy thing on my microphone. You see that? I don't know how good that is. Sorry, I'm a mess. This is definitely a Peter plant, $125. It's still the same price as it was like a year ago. Man. These are all his mini Medusa hybrids, which I have at least 2 of them, and they're doing great. Very easy so far. I hope I'm not jinxing myself by saying that. Sholandii, which we saw in the greenhouse when we were with Kenny. These are $30. These are almost for certain Peter W.'s plants. Some Tortirama, Clavigeria, Vinwaldii. It's been hybridized 3 times. Still the same price as it was a year ago. This is nuts. Oh, this is the Astrophora that I picked up last time. It's still $17.50. People love these. Look at how compact it is. Mine is still alive. This is probably Dorsinia. Yep, $10. Buplerifolia, $40. It's a $30 version. This is the Adenia that we saw inside the greenhouse with Kenny. Adenia globosa hybrid, $75. Look at how green the trunk is. Too bad I don't have space to keep this, and I don't think I can keep it alive. $125 for this Horrida. Look at that clump. So cool. It's probably Millii, which it is, $40. Incarnia peltata, $125. Sorry about the horrible lighting. Let's go back to where the traffic jam hit. I think we were here. Something I've never heard of, but Welwitschia, interesting. For the species name. Jatropha podagrica. This we saw in the greenhouse or somewhere with Kenny as well. This, Gerodanthus microhysis, $90. Has a really nice codex on it. There's another one back here. I think I have one of these, and then maybe it died. I had a really small one. Cissus. It's got some Dioscorea. This is $20. Oh, this is that Botanic Wonders. Dioscorea elephantides or elephantippes? Elephantippes. This is that $450 one we saw inside the greenhouse. Like, I don't know what I would do with this. I have a really small one of these, and then I didn't know what to do with the foliage, but looks like I just need one of these like trellis loops. Maybe just wrap the vine around it. That's so pretty. Cyphostemma jute. More cissus. And then one of these weird things, which I have one, it's really small and it's still alive, surprisingly. I keep it inside the house. Adenia glauca. Just something else that I cannot keep alive. Those look like plants for the Southwest plants. Some adenium here, $55. Now we know what the green tag means. More adenium. I see a bunch of $50. Boanianum. I wonder if these are Peter plants as well. $50. Oh, maybe not, because they're green. I don't know. I don't know. Something I really don't know. Oh, stuff I really don't know. I was looking at this Dahlia earlier. Look at how pretty it is. It's got that powdery ghost feel to it, but I think I would just murder it. It would be on a death sentence going home with me. I wonder if these are the ones that are native to Arizona that Kenny was talking about. The Dahlia. There's some Stinkies, some Pachypodium, which I now have given up on. Some more ficus, little guys. This is really cool. Look at that flower, little pink flowers, ficus. And we're back to my cart. Let's go to the next tent. This one is like mostly Dickia. And then we'll go take a look at some of the landscape plants. He's got some Dickia, Platyphylla, Mangave species with the orange tag. These are really pretty. Just one of these things, $75. I have one of these, bought it from the plant sale maybe more than a year ago, and it's doing great. Very easy. These are... Oh, I was looking for the aloe. It's here. Should I get this? Is it a death sentence? This is what we saw on the floor of the greenhouse with Kenny. Oh. Should I try it, or is it a death sentence? $20. Peglare. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty, but I don't want to kill it. I think I'll cry if I kill it. I can't do it.
Do you have any small?
A little bit of Gasteria here.
So that's the thing. You know, we have the small.
Man, I just love this. I can't do that. Got a little bit of Haworthia.
They're not going to fill
$15. It's interesting. Oh, it's Eleanopsis.
And how big does
Really
this
interesting. Stuff I don't know at all. A pot of something, probably Dickia. Some stuff that I really don't know. That looks like I would kill it within, like as soon as it gets hot, they're gonna die. So in terms of the landscape plants, see lots of empty space there, which is a great sign. But there's still some really nice things here. Like if you like booby cactus, it's $125 for the big one, $40 for the little one. There's some totem pole cactus, which I see $50. Okay, we're just gonna kind of walk through this part. Otherwise, spirally guys, this is $250. There's some smaller ones here to choose from as well. I cannot do columnar, so I don't have space. These are those fancy Myrtilla cactus crests that we saw at the previous sales, and also when we were checking out that grow space with Kenny. These are so pretty. I like how there's different types of cresting. You know, there's like these big chunky ones, and then there's these really fine cresting and like that. Super pretty. And then there's like this kind of form of crest, which is completely different from the ones over there. I think these are probably San Pedro crests. These are $90. These are cool. I just haven't really gotten into San Pedros though. More Myrtillo cactus. This is Pachysarius pringlei, or the Mexican cardone. They're humongous, which the garden is over there, and there's examples of it in the garden that are giant. These are $37.50. This is something I don't really know either. But they are $45, that's it. I see some organ pipe over there. prickly pear. Got some Echinocerius pentalophus. Oh, this is the one that I'm accidentally growing from seed, I think. Oh, there's a plant that we're gonna come upon that I probably will take home, but it kind of is outside of my usual style because it's big. You notice I always buy small plants. That's the Arizona, what is it, rainbow hedgehog, which we saw with Kenny. Look, there's only 3 left. More pentalophus. Some golden barrels. Got some Echinocactus platycanthus. These are so interesting. Look at that purple striping on there. See more. Whoa. Okay, I think that's been burnt. That's not variegation. These are like white spined golden barrels. Oh, here they still have some of these two-tone spine golden barrels. There's just 3 of them left. $75. These are really special because I've never seen this before. Whoa, what is this? It's $125 and I cannot, my lower back and my knees won't let me get down low enough to look at that. We'll go look at the pottery there in just a moment. Oh, those are those Trichoserius that they said came from the garden cuttings. Came from that giant plant in the garden. You see the orange tag. $50 for this huge one. And remember, there were a ton of them, so that means that they sold a whole bunch. That's great. I'm so happy for that. So awesome. Oh, look at this. Oreoserius trolleyi, really big one. I love those. Old man cactus. It's $100. What is this? This is the plant that I'm considering taking one home. Denmosa rhodocantha. It's only $50 and these things are huge. They grow into what looks like a cousin it, which one of my friends, Judy, pointed out to me on Instagram. Should I? Kind of really want to because those are really big for $50 and nobody bought them. Or at least there's 2 left. I think maybe other people bought them. Oh my gosh, I really hope this audio is turning out okay. Halosocerius pachyclatus. Oh, these are the giant Lennon-Housei that Kenny was talking about. They're only $40 and they're humongous. Humongous. This is mellow cactus. $25. Gosh, they can take quite a bit of sun. Pelasgia chichipe. Oh, so sad. I was using these for grafting, I think. There's a little one. Well, it's not that little, $25. Luctemburgia principis. There's some astrophytum, just a couple left. Tephrocactus. Sorry, I'm moving the camera around probably too much. Creeping devil. Gymnocalicium saglionis. $35. Kind of starting to want to go faster. What time is it? Still okay. Whoa, what is that? Stetsonia chlorine, a toothpick cactus. $75. Echinopsis, Trichoserius. Looks like it's got some nice pink flowers. What is this? More Echinopsis. Oh, Hagoserius. There's some nice ones for $50 for a multi-stemmed specimen. And then I've already been here picking out mammillaria to take home. Now we have confirmed with Kenny about where these come from. We will take some shots of how beautiful it is. I think we are experts at these mammillaria now, after seeing them at many, many nurseries. I think here they're $25, which is on par with what we've been seeing in the Phoenix nurseries. But I think Echinopsis trichocereus terscheckii, $40. Oh, I think there was somebody who messaged me on Instagram saying they were interested in this and that they were coming to the sale, and they're here. Some Phaerocactus species. These are $30. Got some golden barrels. I don't feel like walking over there. Sorry, y'all. You're just gonna have to come to the sale. The next one will probably be sometime in October for the fall. All right, we're just walking through now. It's like organ pipe. Prickly pear, beaver tail, it says. Now we get to the agave. Still some agave left. And our state treasure, the saguaro. These are, how much are these? $50 for something that big. Can you imagine by the time my Julia's babies become that big? Just give me like, what, 20 years for $50? Some smaller ones, 25 for a gallon pot. Man. The glows, the various glow. Oh, these are blue glow. Ooh, this is pretty. Cow's horn, agave. There was a agave that I bought, I think a year ago, and they still have some. Oh, Titan Noda white. This is, how much are these? I can't see a price. $45. They're so cool. A lion's mane, black and blue. They're $40. It's over here. Let me show you the agave that I bought a year ago. Utaensis Vare Borespina. These are $40. These look really healthy. I'm almost tempted to buy another one, but I wouldn't know for what reason I would buy another one. So I'm not going to buy another one. This is the Utaensis without the variety. They're $30. This one's really pretty. This is Margarita times something I cannot, Parasana. That's so pretty. Nice agave. I always love agave. And then sometimes I feel like I have too many of them. I like this Joe Hoke. It's this Betiana Joe Hoke. They're so pretty. So pretty. We've got some euphorbia. This is a funny euphorbia. Lomelii. Tetalanthus macrocarpus. Oh, interesting. Moroccan mound. More agave. Agave is one of my early loves in the succulent world. Oh, this was the other one I had I came over to look at earlier. This is agave guengola creme brulee. Oh, creme brulee. And these are $35. These are so cool. But they grow to 4 to 5 feet. 3 to 4, height 3 to 4 feet, width 4 to 5 feet. That's huge. Where in the world would I put that? Nowhere. They're gonna stay here at the garden or in someone else's garden. I think they have like food stuff over there too. I can't grow food. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm back at this agave again. I wonder how big it gets. Oh, only 1 to 2 feet. By 1 to 2 feet. Man, I can't buy another agave. Oh, I see. This is the Parasana by itself. The other one was a hybrid. So pretty. What is this one? Oh, Perrii. I love Perrii. So hardy. So like strong, or what is it, UV resistant. Like they can take a lot of light. Oh, this is so pretty. What is this? Little penguins. I think we saw this with Kenny. That's so pretty. It makes me tempted. Really tempted. $50. I can't buy more agave. Just can't. Perrii times Porterana. Oh man, so pretty. Okay, no, I cannot have agave. Americana variegata, very common but very pretty, and they grow huge. Look at that. 4 to 10 feet wide. No. This is really pretty. Agave Shadiguera Royal Flush. It only grows 20 inches wide. Look at how pretty. So pretty. These are $40 with a green tag. Okay, I think we've walked through most of it. Let's go talk to Bill at Spines.n.clay. I am now at the pottery stand that we have here of handmade pottery by Bill of Spines.n.clay. I have several of his pieces of work, some that are still on my shelf waiting for the right plant to join it, some that have already found a resident plant. And let's go ahead and walk through. I'm already seeing stuff that I want to take home. Let's take a look at what he's got. He told me that the sale has been really busy and very successful this year, so that is really awesome. So good to hear. I'm going to see if I can find Kenny later, so you can take a look at some pricing. This is $60. It's a pretty big pot. He makes like really heavy duty pots. They're super, super solid. He's got some big ones here too. Do I have a plant that's big enough? It's like 55. This is 50. This is 50. Oh, this one, he posted this on Instagram. That's really tempting. Ooh, look at this. Look at that glaze. My goodness. It's $80. His pots are like so thick and heavy. When I have something potted and I'm holding it up with my hand, it's actually kind of difficult to hold it up because it's so heavy. This is $15. I'm actually looking for smaller pots to house some of my seedlings. This is so cool. This one is $80. It's a lot of pots to choose from. Find something that suits your fancy. This is $45.
Do you have ones in the garden in a larger one?
Look how cool that is. That's really pretty.
Yeah. I mean, it reminds me of all the teachers and stuff.
Oh, I really like this one. Sorry, it's backlit again, so it's very dark. Let's see, that one is 70. Wow, that's so cool. Got a lot of different styles. This is an interesting set of glazing over here too. You see these colors? Really pretty. Let's see if I can see some sampling. This is 60. Spines.n.clay has a pretty active Instagram account, and that's how I've been purchasing pottery from him, is all through Instagram. And he is local here in the Phoenix area, but I think he's out in maybe the West Valley, perhaps. Some smaller pots. I've got my eyes. Oh, I see more smaller pots over there. Look, this is a really unique style as well. I've actually eyed this on his Instagram account. He'll do like periodic pot drops, in which you can just message him and purchase from him on Instagram. It's actually my first time meeting him in person. See, this is $60. See a lot of different color schemes. So when I go home, I'll put up some footage of the pots that I already own and the ones that I have plants in them. Like this has kind of that like lichen color that you would find on, in nature. So I find like this kind of color suits many different types of cactus. Well, this one has feet on it. I like that too. Ooh, I really like that one. I don't know if I can see a price on that one. I like that one a lot. Ooh, this has kind of that style. I bet this is probably 65 because they got that style. Look how cool that is. All right, go follow Bill on spines.n.clay on Instagram. Oh, he's got some smaller pots. These are 15, which is super reasonable. Super reasonable.
Also heavy. I like that.
How cool that one is. Look at this glazing. These are 50. Those are some really unique, like when you see this style, you know it's Bill's pot. Oh, that's so pretty. This is 50. That's 60. You can see the glazing, it's just beautiful. See this? This is 40. Look, he has an example here of a plant, a euphorbia potted in one of his pots. Look how cool that is. So cool. This is 250 potted. I love that staging. Okay, let's look at the other side.
This, I think, is my favorite. I really like
Oh, that's so cool. I have to get some of these small ones. I put my copiapola in there. Like, oh, look at that one. I'll take that one. This has kind of that lichen look on it as well. This is 55. I think this is 50. Oh, this is the one I was eyeing from the other side. Looks like I'm gonna be doing some damage on pottery. Oh, there's that lichen color. Nice. It will look good with anything. Any plant will look so natural in there. This is really pretty. It's almost like a wood grain. Here's my cart. This is so cool. This is my microphone. I'm holding the other one because I might try to get Bill on interview. This is so cool. Look at that texture on here. How much is this one? 85. They feel like rocks because they're so heavy. All right, I think we're back where we started. I'm gonna have a very difficult time trying to pick. And I have no questions planned, so we're just gonna wing it.
All right, let's do it.
Hey everybody, so I've got Bill here of spines.n.clay with all his beautiful handmade pottery. And I have a few questions. So
Yeah.
Bill, how long have you been doing pottery?
Going into 4 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so relatively new, but put a lot of time in, a lot of effort.
What got you into it?
Started collecting cactus.
Okay.
And saw all the creative things that were happening with the pottery, and it kind of inspired me to try it myself. And as you can see, it kind of took off as a passion real quick.
So how did you get started, by taking a class or just like
I didn't. I
trying
was
things out?
self-taught.
Okay.
I went in, just watched a lot of YouTube videos. You know, bought clay, started to play around with it, and you know, kind of press different things into the clay and dry it out, stretch it out, and just really evolve. That's part of the process that I like, is this endless creativity and possibility with it.
Oh,
So
cool.
yeah.
But even like when it comes to knowing temperature, how to fire up, I hear terminology that I don't understand, like the cone numbers, you know, figuring out the glazing. Was it a process of trial and error, or?
That's always it, but there's just a plethora of information
Okay.
on the internet, and you really hone into one thing you want to learn, like glazes, and that's, you know, kind of a passion of mine. Like, you know, for instance, this one is a specific glaze. I worked about 3 or 4 months changing recipes and really trying to get this red in a oxidation kiln is really a feat, because most of the time you could only get this in a reduction kiln that fires without oxygen. So just that whole process of the chemistry to how to make that happen just really, it's one of the things I really love about the whole process.
So it can take a long time to kind of figure out.
Yeah, it's a lot of trial and error.
Yeah.
Mixing different recipes, you know, understanding the chemistry of what's happening with the different chemicals that you're using in there, and the metals and the oxides and how they work together. But like I said, there's a plethora of information out there on the internet. And
Okay.
just taking the time to do the mixing and the test firings of that, it's a lengthy process,
Yeah.
but it's rewarding. I love it.
Are you doing this for fun, kind of just on the side?
I was, and then just recently transitioned to full-time
Whoa.
potter, just starting next week. Actually, yeah. I
Congratulations.
yeah.
Oh, that's
So
so
it's
awesome.
an exciting change for me. Supportive wife. That's.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, his family is here with everybody.
She's over there. Yeah, and I
helping
got my
out.
daughter here helping today
Oh,
too.
nice. Very nice. Hello. Let me think what else. So do you have a studio at home with your own kiln and
Yeah,
equipment?
home studio. I was able to devote an entire, you know, large room to a studio, and then have my kiln and, you know, a wheel in my garage as well. So
That's amazing. When did you start your Instagram account and start deciding, hey, I'm going to try selling these?
I had my Instagram account prior to this. Like I said, I was, you know, collecting cacti, and yeah, it was very shortly after I started. I, you know, made some pots, and I started posting pictures of the cacti that I collected, and people were asking me about the pots, and I'm like, well, I could make you one. And then it kind of really escalated from there when people, more and more people started asking me, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to start making them for the larger group, and started posting, you know, regularly on Fridays. I try to post new pots on every Friday.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I've been very grateful that people like my stuff, and
Yes,
kept
it's
encouraging
amazing.
me to
Yes.
make more, and it's kind of evolved into what we see now.
I think I'm going to be spending more on pottery today than I will be on plants, because I've got my eye on several pieces, and I noticed that you have a lot of different styles. Like you've got this style that you showed us a moment ago. You've got these with like a lot of texture on it, and then you've got like this style. I mean, you have like pretty much something for just about anybody.
Yep, that's the
glazed,
common thing I've
unglazed.
heard today is just a variety of different things, which I like, as I'm continually trying to evolve. Just, you know, being 3.5, 4 years into it, I'm still trying new things and evolving, but these are some of the kind of the greatest hits I've had in the last few years.
Could you see in here amongst this collection kind of a style that maybe you started with, and kind of what your latest style is, would you say? Or like one of the newest
Yeah, I started
styles?
off with just, you know, simple textures, you know, stretching them out from the inside, kind
Yeah.
of creating that. This is kind of a, you know, where it would start, and then where it's currently at is more complex, you know,
yeah.
kind of reptilian textures here
Right.
that is just a lot of fun. These have been wildly popular, especially out here in the desert. People
So cool.
comparing it to like, you know, rattlesnake-like or dragon-like, but
How did you get that pattern? Is it something that you found, or
I
made it
accidentally
yourself?
stumbled upon that in just the process that I was doing. And it's kind of a secret.
Oh, I like that. It is a trade secret, huh?
Yeah,
I like that.
trade secret, but
It's very
requires
different.
a lot of time and technique to help put it together. But yeah, and then you know, I can kind of change up the way I do it and create even more in-depth textures there.
That's
but it's
so
so much
cool.
fun. But
How many pots do you think you generate in about a week or so?
probably 30 to 50.
Wow.
Generally, is when I was doing it is the second job.
Yeah.
But you know, now my goal full time, I'm going to try to create a little bit more creative things and try to, you know, a goal of about 10 pots a day. That's going to be my goal.
Okay. Really, really cool. And you've got some really large, much larger pots here as well, which
Yeah,
is
this is what's
harder
left.
to find.
It was the large pots was kind of the theme that people were looking
Really?
for too.
Yeah.
So next year, if I get invited back, I will do many more large ones.
Yeah, because I guess finding these in person, especially the really big ones,
Right.
'cause then you don't have to ship,
Don't
right?
have to ship.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I've ordered several times from you, and even though it's just traveling, I think, are you in the West Valley?
Yep.
Yeah, and it travels all the way to the East Valley, which is where I'm
Yeah.
at. But your shipping or your packaging is impeccable.
Yeah, double boxing.
Really, really
is the
good.
key.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the key I found. So
and it's so clean. Like your packaging is so clean.
yeah,
Oh,
thanks.
I
thanks,
see.
Yeah.
Really cool. Anything you would like to plug? I've kind of told them that you're on Instagram. That's how I found
Yep,
you.
Instagram. My website is Lindsey Ceramics. I'm kind of branching away from the spines.n.clay on my website because I'm going to do some more functional wear. Just started making mugs, and I have bases on my website. So I'm going to continue definitely with the cactus and succulent pottery, but I'm going to do some more functional wear stuff too.
Okay.
So.
I'll go find it and put a link into the
Perfect,
video
thank you
description
so
below. And then as far as your cactus collecting, when did that begin?
Oh, that was just probably about 5 years ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So not too long after you tried your hand at making pottery,
Yeah.
and then people are like, hey, where did you get that pot?
Yep.
Can I get one?
Yep,
And this is how it
exactly,
came
yeah.
to be. Well, thank you very much,
Yeah,
Bill. That was
thank
really
you.
cool.
Yeah,
It's
I
really
appreciate
great
it.
to see to get some insight on how these pots came to be.
Yeah,
I'm
thanks
going to
so
make
much.
pick out some pots to
Yeah,
take
absolutely.
home for sure.
All right, thank you.
All right, y'all. I think that's it for the spring plant sale at the Desert Botanical Garden. If you're in Phoenix in the future, definitely come back in October for the fall plant sale. And then any time of the year, if you happen to be in town, do come check out the Desert Botanical Garden. Oh, and then in May, in mid-May, don't forget the CACSS and the DBG annual Cactus and Succulent Show and Mini Sale, where you can come check out the garden, come see the show, maybe see me wandering around with my camera, talking to myself as always. And for those of you who are in the CACSS, definitely consider participating and entering your plants into the show. So I will talk to you all later. I gotta get home to Cookie, give her fluids, and make sure she's doing okay. Take care, y'all. Bye-bye.